Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Sorry I can't be with you today. I am at a teacher meeting. So this is just a quick video telling you what I need you to do while I'm gone today. First thing you're going to do is you're going to go through a couple of tutorials. You can see at the top of your Google Classroom stream something new that says Google Spreadsheets tutorial number 12, creating simple formulas, and tutorial number 13, creating complex formulas. So what you'll want to do is click on the link that I have marked for you down here. And that is going to take you to a page that lists several numbered tutorials starting with 1. And what you're going to do is you're going to start down here in the Common Spreadsheet Task section. You're going to start with creating simple formulas. You'll complete that tutorial and then you'll go to number 13, creating complex formulas. So just to get you started, you'll click in, and what this looks like is if you scroll down, you will see text, and then you'll see an embedded video. And as you scroll down, you'll see some graphics kind of explaining you through topics. And this at the bottom shows you that this particular tutorial has 4 pages. So what I want you to do is to go through each page. So you're going to have to read. This section is all about simple formulas and how to make them in Google Spreadsheets. So you'll just read through this, and then when you get to a video, you'll watch the video, and then you'll continue to read. As you go down, it'll just kind of go over some of the stuff it covered in the video, and then these graphics help you kind of internalize what they're talking about. And you'll keep going through each page and make sure you're reading, not just scrolling through. When you get to the final page, what you're going to find is a challenge section. And I do want you to do the challenge section. So it gives you, in this particular one, you have 7 steps that you're going to do. They give you a file, so you're going to click on this hyperlink. It'll give you, when you click on it, it's going to open up a sample file. And what you want to do is make a copy of that file. You're going to be turning this in, so you want to make sure that you call it your last name and then whatever they have the regular title as. So for example, I would go File, make a copy, and where it says Copy of, I'm just going to take that out, and I would put my last name, and you'll put yours, and then just hit OK. And then what you'll have to do is switch back and forth between the directions in your spreadsheet, and it'll tell you what to do, kind of to test you and see if you understood what you read in the tutorial and what you watched in the video. Okay, so I just did number 1. I clicked on the file, made a copy of it, and now it tells me to click select on the challenge sheet. So I'm going to switch back to my document, and you'll see this is sheet 1 that I'm on right now. I need to be on the challenge tab or the challenge sheet. So I'll click on that, switch back to my instructions, go to number 3. It tells me in cell D4, I'm going to create a formula that multiplies cells B4 and C4. And to be sure to use the cell references. Okay, so I would switch back. I would find D4, and I'm multiplying B4 by C4. So in this example, I might do equal sign B4 asterisk C4 and hit enter. Then I'm going to switch back to my directions. And what you'll notice here on number 4, it says that I can use the fill handle to copy the formula to cells D5 and D6. This is something we have not practiced in class yet. We've just used autofill to repeat patterns, but you can also use it to copy formulas. So you'll notice I'm going to point my mouse on top of the autofill handle in the lower right hand corner. It becomes a skinny black cross. I'm going to click and drag down, And now when I look in each formula bar, when I'm on cell D4 and I look up in the formula bar, I have equal sign B4 times C4. When I click on D5, you'll notice it copied it down, but it changed the references so they were relevant for that row. So now it's B5 times C5, and so on. When I come down here to D6 and look up in my formula bar, you'll see that it's B6 times C6. So you're just going to continue on that challenge, following what it tells you to do, okay? And then it always gives you at the bottom a sample of what it should look like when you're done, okay? So you will work through tutorial 12, do the challenge problem, and then you will go back to Google Sheets, and we're going to do the complex formula one. Okay, and same setup. It will, as you scroll down, you'll see text. There'll be a video. You'll have more text and explanation graphics. And then when you get to the bottom of your page, you'll be able to see there's just 2 pages on this one. Okay, so you'll read, watch the video, look at the examples, go on to page 2 and read some more, look at the examples. And then there's also a challenge problem here where you're going to do the same thing. You're going to make a copy of that file, call it your last name and whatever they named it, and then you will work through steps 2 through 5. Okay, so you want to complete both of these tutorials. If you finish and still have time left over, then what I would like for you to do is go back to this main Google Sheets page and go through some more of these tutorials under Common Spreadsheet Tasks, or even if you were absent or just want to know some more about the basics, you can go back to 8 through 11, okay? But there's plenty for you to work through while I'm gone. So make sure that if you finish 12 and 13, you can move on to any of these in Common Spreadsheets or in Spreadsheet Basics. And if you finish with all of that, then you can work in Tinkercad. Have a great day. I will be back tomorrow, so I'll see you then.